girl could kill me.
Right, you're on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. I know some of you have been sending messages thinking that DJ Mamavi is still in the hot seat. We have made things very easy for DJ Mamavi. So DJ Bredash was the one that you heard. Mama Bye. My very good friend Kosi Dagbe, who's the CEO of iGarage, where I've been repairing my vehicle, says he's listening to you. He's from Huahue.
So the next party in Ho should invite me. I'll play for free.
You play for Nga?
Free.
What are we? No blow.
Yamaga Hogola.
No blow. No blow. Anyway, we're joined in studio by Nana Ode Ampofu. He's a poet, musician, and a journalist. Nana, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Let me cast over Jimmy Suyeyo.
Nase okwanga ofasu chiam sa okwanga na efasu je oso.
Thank you. Cheye.
Machiminia.
Oh, ye nia. Obatakari efe.
Monsieur Sion. Obatakari efe.
Medase papa.
And aka signature we no. Signature introduction.
Oduman koma bwade. Oboro bwade. Obunsu. No bwewia. Odoman koma firi tete odoman koma esune kura suna butokura na esune kura na esune kura kronkron na no dey ampofu na ye kura kronkron.
Oh, wonderful. Not in prepare naka.
Say ache kakranti ye bonkomo na afi mekari nkofo na along with prepare. Usin prepare ni ye jauma to kakra. Ye koye edwuma kakra ya samba nti wonga wote ya chene no mufra na wo wonga woni mpempe na se ye to embu asinti ye rebonkomo no na ye de twon saa na ye de wonga ba ye de wonga betum.
You know, Ekuapele is sweet, eh?
I just enjoy it when he speaks. Like, it doesn't even matter what he's saying. I can just smile the whole time.
Anyway, let's get to Twitter. A lot of, our listeners have been joining us on Twitter. Maybe the proverbs are in tree, so...
but I said that when you do the tree, then you translate. So this will be the only time that I'll do this. Okay, so let's try. Junior_Masaudu says, Ayonkofa intina abua koto enya intri.
You ever find this? So trust here.
Ayonkofa.
Mama, we men can be.
David said, "Mekana mete ayonkofa." So friendship, right?
Yes.
It's because of friendship. That's why the crab
became headless.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay.
Now let's go to
AC24 says, in Sufibia to Midumja. But that's what we're not going to translate this one, right?
Exactly.
We'll leave it.
Oh no.
Henry
See, your man has some peculiar interest.
Yeah.
Over there. I don't know what.
So here's the thing. I didn't know in Subia to Midumja.
Okay. So let him explain.
What AC24 is trying to suggest here is that when a place is gutted by fire, even dirty water can help put off the fire. So there are times when in your worst moments, you don't actually care about where help is going to come from. Once you have help, you take it.
That's a very refined one. Thank you, Winston.
This is
Henry. Henry Akrofi says, "Adan sienti na kramai funny yere wo bedwem." I'm sure that's understood.
Evidence is the reason why the dog would have its partner openly.
G says ubenya beto. That's very common. Stephen Newman says crab no the born bed. DB_legacy says the chameleon won't change its dignified walking of its forefathers just because the bush is on fire. Is that a Ghanaian proverb?
I actually think so.
Okay.
It is. Right. Great, Mamavi. So we'll come back to all these proverbs, and we've been advising that send your voice notes. We'll play them shortly. But once you do that, if you say it in your language, you help us by explaining it so that those who can't speak your language would also understand. But every time we eat, food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. Now, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with fluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invincible holes in your teeth. Now, this prevents cavities and keeps your mouth strong and more healthy. But there are two other highly effective variants of Pepsodent on the market. Pepsodent Charcoal, made with a fine blend of activated charcoal and lemon essence. Pepsodent Charcoal White gently polishes away tooth stains and naturally restores your bright smile. Pepsodent Herbal is for our herbal lovers. Try Pepsodent Herbal toothpaste, formulated from carefully selected natural extracts and uniquely blended herbs. Pepsodent Herbal releases, repairs and protects gum tissue while giving you strong teeth. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call it your customer care center on toll-free 0800 2030. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
And Winston on Twitter, Tahila says, Sikam Pedede.
L'argent n'aime pas de
Is it a French or Ghanaian proverb?
Sikam Pedede is Ghanaian. It's Ghanaian. Sikam Pedede. Oh, yes. Sikam Pedede.
Oh, my God. Okay, so let's talk money, right? We know that life is go, go, go. And that's hard to make time for the things that really count. So we won't let banking get in your way. That's why with Access digital channels, you can bank when, where, and how you want, so you can focus on what or who is important to you. Banking has never been easier. Transfer funds into your savings account, pay your old school union dues and your DSTV subscription, and many more with a click on your phone. Get things done simply with Access digital channels. That's Africanacity. That's APSA. Terms and conditions apply. Visit apsa.com.gh for further details.
So we're all planning and thinking about our next holiday. So you know what? You can make that journey as incredible as your destination when you treat yourself to Emirates business class. Your holiday starts with a glass of champagne to welcome you on board. Then you can stretch out in your spacious seat, pick something from your minibar, and recline to your favorite movies and TV shows. There's even an A380 onboard lounge where you can enjoy a cocktail with other travelers. Now, the dining is incredible too. Enjoy delicious dishes from your destination with some fine wines to match. When you're ready to sleep, you can get a good rest in your fully flatbed seats. So treat yourself to business class and fly better with Emirates.
No, listen, it's got to be first class, man.
This is even business
economy,
class, first class, Anyway.
But Riverman Productions, in partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre, continues with a fan for this year with a brand new exciting play by Uncle Ebo White. It's titled Just the Tip. Is it a Ghanaian proverb? Maybe. Just the Tip shows at the National Theatre from 24th of March to the 2nd of April. Fridays at 7 p.m. Only one show. Saturdays 4 and 8 p.m. That's 2 shows. And Sundays at 1, 4 and 8 p.m. 3 shows. That is Riverman's 1, 2, 3. There's no way you can miss a show. Early bird tickets are available till March 23 at 150 Ghana cedis each. After which, the price of a ticket will move to 200 Ghana cedis. Tickets can be bought via Koba short code *365*535# on all networks and at the usual outlets. Here are Joy FM, Shell shops at Airport East Legon, Sakaman and Dansuman, Total shops at Bachuna and Hacho, and at Frankie's Osu. You can also visit the Riverman Productions pages on Facebook and Instagram, or please call Riverman Productions on 050-554-6010 or send them a WhatsApp on 050-554-6030 and make your orders. Sponsors: Ebony Condoms, Gino Tomato Mix, and GCB Bank PLC. Communications partner: M Notify and Yetron. Buy your early bird ticket for Just the Tip now. Riverman Productions, be the difference.
So every day more than 3 million users worldwide access the 1xBet platform. Our clients bet on football, basketball, boxing, and many other sports. New players can count on a 300% deposit increase, and if you enter the promo code G122, the first deposit amount will increase by another 30%. Winnings can be quickly withdrawn using Visa, MasterCard, Airtel, and Tigo Money, and Vodafone payment systems. Don't forget that you have to sign up to get to enjoy more. 1xBet, feel like a winner. Let me say that we've also been joined on the phone by Dr. Collins Beduajiman, who is Senior Lecturer, Department of Psychology at the University of Ghana. Good morning, Dr. Collins Beduajiman, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, Winston.
Great. So please stay with us on the phone. We'll be right back after these messages, and then we'll start the conversation about the relevance and significance of Ghanaian proverbs. We'll be right back.
Imagine say water wake up at dawn, buff, chop, where it vanish for your area for 2 weeks. You not get one drop safe inside your tank.
Hey.
Haja, our life was in dangerous. Only our neighbor get water with water tank.
Water tank?
Yes, water tank. Mamma mia, that water tank get meter for checking water level. That water tank be fine past Kumasi Selenium. That water tank be tough like Ghana Army. That water tank, they carry water pepe, so say some no go left inside the supply tank. What a tank! As my boss, Mr. Poncho, go talk.
Beautiful, durable, with water level indicator and accurate volume of water. Water tank. What a tank! By Duraplast.
Imagine you have the power to impact the world around you. At the British Council, we see students from all over the globe coming together for equality of education that achieves goals. An IELTS test from the British Council can help you own your future. For a limited time only, when you book IELTS with British Council, you will get our most popular preparation course, Road to IELTS Premium, for free. Valued at $80. Road to IELTS Premium gives you all the material you need to get a great IELTS score. Visit the British Council website today.
When the world looks at my child, they just see an energetic 8-year-old. But I see more. My Lucy is going to become captain of her school volleyball team, keep excelling in class, and do great things one day. I see a champion. So when I give her Milo with her breakfast every day, it's all part of waking up a champion in her.
Don't just wake up your child, wake up the champion in her. Let Milo with Active Go and the natural goodness of malt, milk, and cocoa help wake up the champion in your child every day. Milo, energy to go further. Milo! This advert is FDA approved.
Your office they shine.
Yes, so I tell you say for proper and modern ceiling solutions, the answer be Interface Limited. Them get in stock acoustic ceilings where you go fit make your office fine like my own.
Or even better pass your own self.
We can better pass my own.
Shall I go Interface right now?
Interface Limited is the leading supplier and installer of finishing input materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274-999999 or visit our website at www.interfacelimited.net. Facebook, Interface Limited GH. Instagram, interface.limited.
Charlie, Bet365 is now officially live in Ghana. If you're into your sports, there's never been a better time to get involved. Get a piece of the action and bet across a range of markets on the biggest sports. And if you like your soccer, it gets even better. 2 Bet365 soccer jackpots are available every week over the entire season. You could win up to 5 million cedis for betting as little as 2 cedis. Hiya! Yanko! Visit the official site at bet365.com.gh and join. Over 18s only. Terms and conditions apply. Please bet responsibly. Bet365.com.gh is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana.
There's something special happening at Heritage Christian College. Their bustling campus is right in the heart of Amasaman, just behind the Olympic Stadium, and it will amaze you what they are doing there. Heritage Christian College is churning out academic excellence with their comprehensive range of degrees, including Bachelor of Business Administration programs, IT, and theology. Don't forget to ask about their professional programs and short courses. What makes Heritage special? Heritage Christian College takes the academic experience further. further than ever with one laptop per student, flexible fee payment, entrepreneurial training with financial support, all delivered by a caring faculty working to develop your character and your intellect. Admissions are in progress, so call today on 054 7777 731 and get accepted. For more information, go to hcuc.edu.gh. Heritage Christian College, a university educating compassionate entrepreneurial leaders.
Charlie, whatever you do with your data, do it twice because Vodafone is giving you double data in the Vodafone Too Much family package with a top-up of only 120 Ghana cedis in addition to your monthly Vodafone fixed broadband subscription. You will get twice the data for twice the fun and experience. 100% bonus data for your broadband is exactly what Vodafone fixed broadband is giving you. This means it's double the experience when you browse, stream, and download. Yes, you heard right. 100% bonus data with just 120 Ghana cedis top up. That's what double data gets you in the Vodafone Too Much family package. Dial *900# and follow the prompt to subscribe, or visit fbb.vodafone.com.gh or top up on your My Vodafone app.
Vodafone, further together. Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
And then you banti bidanichi. To it, there is nothing new under the sun. This is Wafaji once again. Thank you for the good work you are doing.
Ofe boni bacha eha je to perfume you hinde say itwe. Ya santwa you know what you show. Kenya Israel kama Egypt Kenya Ethiopia Kenya Sudan what you show. Apaka ba chuma wanye ya fo kelacha akachuma wanye anunyamfen. Apaka ba chuma wanye ya fo kelacha akachuma wanye anunyamfen. Ameka minyang matu, ameka onyang otu, ameka wanyang watu mo. Ameka minyang matu, ameka onyang otu, ameka wanyang watu mo. Ameka wanyang watu mo wina tata ikachimo wagwe waka wabanya. Kaya jinje zani mwabawa.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Kaya jinje zama ubawa.
Mpanyinfoɔ sɛ etwitwi ba kromo a aboa kɔtɔ na kɔyɛ na tu hwese ne ti
fio adidon fio kɛyɛ ɔgbɛtue
Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no fit jump. Them say me no fit jump, them say you no fit jump, them say we no go fit jump.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
All right, and that's Amanziba setting the tone. You know, years ago, no, some months ago when I said there was an English version, the boys doubted it. Until they found the English version.
Hey, Winston.
There's an English version. So let's get into the conversation now. And I know Dan Pofu, who is a poet, musician, and journalist, in studio with us. Dr. Collins Bidu-Ajiman, a senior lecturer, Department of Psychology at the University of Ghana, and a human capital consultant. Now, he's written extensively on Proverbs. He even looks at how Proverbs can help in our human resource development and management at our workplaces, our health and safety at our workplaces. And it's the reason we're having the conversation with him this morning, because we're just not learning about our Proverbs. We also want to know its relevance and significance even in today's world. So let me start off with you, Dr. Collins Pedro-Agyeman, and find out the relevance and significance of Proverbs. Of course, we've been talking about Proverbs. Some have been giving very funny Proverbs, but I mean, as one who's been studying Proverbs, what are its significance and relevance?
Thank you, Winston. And I must say, just as you mentioned what we are going to discuss, you have no idea questions I'm getting from all the friends and people that I have taught, mentored, organizations that I have supported, that why this discussion this morning. And you could actually see how people love this particular topic. Now, to start with, let me just indicate why my joy for Proverbs and how it is linked to my professional practice as an industrial and organizational psychologist. Indeed, growing up, I used to hear my auntie when she wanted to insinuate, especially when a little girl or boy is trying to play laziness. She used to say, "Utim zonga and kauton kose." And this particular short saying, I kept reflecting on this. Then along the line, you hear her put another proverbial saying, "Akwadro se pos wumua ankananka yenspeta." Just to cite two examples, how I developed interest in proverbial saying. And as an academic, as a researcher, as a human capital consultant, I have seen that particular training I got, hearing relevant others, older ones use proverbs, share proverbs, very, very important. First of all, it is a way we communicate our culture to the next generation. Remember, in the particular paper that you cited, you saw, where I chronicled together with Professor Maxwell Asumin and Dr. Benjamin Amponsa, the three of us, we set out to look at how Akan Proverbs attempt to actually explain contemporary human resource principles and corporate values properly than the Eurocentric theories that we often use when we want to develop the right set of behaviors at the workplace. If we want to train workers, we often rely heavily on Eurocentric ideas and philosophies. And the reason why we argue this way, just to hone the relevance of our own proverbial sayings, there are cultural differences in terms of where people come from, what shapes people's mindset, such that these are translated into their working behaviors and attitudes, how people relate with one another, power dynamics. These are all variations. And so if I decide to use a US branded theory, an European branded theory to train my workers, to groom my managers in developing new policies, procedures, if I want to resort to a foreign theory, a foreign model framework, there will be challenges.
Okay.
And especially one particular research indicated that Ghana, for instance, we rank very high when it comes to power distance. We are very low on individualism, as well as masculinity issues are very strong for us. In terms of orientation, we think mostly of the long term. If you compare to US, Japan, and others, it's different. And so based on this, we will be more likely ready to relate to whatever thoughts that are shared, whatever training, whatever policy, whatever developmental patterns we want to shape, if we use what we can relate to, we will be better shaped to understand it. Second, proverbs also create humor while we are still learning. For instance, if you hear someone put in an account proverb such as "Usrum from a bonia yenana for," it contains some aspect of humor. Somebody may think this is barbaric, but remember, you will remember it better. And when it is well explained, well linked to a particular situation, this will stick and it will always shape your thinking.
Okay.
Just to explain this and show why these are relevant.
Okay.
Imagine Ghana, we are thinking of going to IMF. What will IMF ensure? Two things. Financial discipline and making sure we are properly checked and audited how we use and spend what we have. So discipline and small resources. Basically, this is what IMF will give you.
Sure.
Now, how does this proverb explain why, as a country, you will have to yield to the one giving you these small resources and also forcing you to be disciplined? You saw from a bonnet there, if we don't want to be controlled in one way or the other, then you don't sleep at the anafo. Usually, when people sleep, our bottom faces a particular direction. And excuse me to say, if you don't want to experience the fluctuations that may come as perhaps spontaneous farting, then you never sleep in that particular direction. But once you are in need of a place to sleep, you better keep quiet and endure. In a sense, Ghana, we will endure the discipline of the monetary funders simply because we ourselves are going there. So it creates humor, it helps us to remember better, and it leaves lasting impression on us.
Great.
Third, it summarizes complexities, especially when it comes to conflict resolution. In my dealings with organizations, when I'm settling disputes among team members and what have you, I have used proverbial sayings, and people readily align to it better. And we are able to summarize complexities, and it also simplifies discussions. And ultimately, it shapes our very identity.
Okay.
I have done a number of presentations on the global scale, especially on proverbs. And I especially remember one that I did in South Africa not long ago, when I traced the history of Ghanaian proverbs to especially Christola, who was a German, but he started chronicling proverbs in 1879, and how people like Apia and Ajimandia in 2007, how they saw the wisdom of penning down over 7,000 Ghanaian account proverbs in their 312-page book.
Okay.
They state the tree proverb, they explain it in brief in English, and they try to put meanings what it actually means.
Okay.
And this has become an integral document that indeed myself, my students, and other colleagues like Professor Sume, Dr. Amponsa, we are actually using to show that indeed, if we rely heavily on indigenous knowledge, we will be better placed to shape the belief system, the cultural ideologies, and thinking of the Ghanaian populace.
Great. So can you hold on, Doc, and let me come in studio. This morning we're joined by Dr. Collins Bedwajman, who is a senior lecturer at the Department of Psychology, University of Ghana, and a human capital consultant, as well as Nana Odempofu, who is a poet, musician, and a journalist. We're having a conversation about the relevance and significance of Ghanaian proverbs. And Nana started with his, sick tune, if I could put it that way. But Nana, during your days as a journalist, you used proverbs a lot. Yeah. Now, tell us what it meant to you, and even those who are listening to you.
Yes. Before I start, I would want us to go into what the word proverb means, so that we can carry along most of the people that we are dealing with. I guess we are dealing with a lot of background. There are people who even wouldn't know what proverb means, apart from the word a wise saying or whatever it is. But pro and the verb, if we do some kind of deconstruction between and then get two syllables, the pro and the verb, we know pro is something that is for, and that the verb is a doing word. Now, every engagement is sort of a business, a doing word. So when we engage in a conversation, it is sort of business. Now, because of that kind of business that our forebearers of the culture and our tradition, so that once you want to deal with business, you could either gain or lose. So at what point can you gain, and what can you do to gain, and what can you do to lose? So they have to, find what you call a module, strategic module, to, as it were, to make the conversation more spicy and short and, more relevant.
Sure.
And this is where the wisdom of our forebearers come to bear. Now, so proverbs are to augment, as in the pro, to augment, to make your conversation more fascinating, to make it more attractive. Now, so proverbs are made of what we call building blocks. I'm just coming up so that I'll join, the senior lecturer who just spoke about. Now, they are made of building blocks. Now, the building blocks that are used, they are elements. Most are from what you call poetic terminologies. Most are from elements like plants, other environmental articles that are used to build the block. So you can have a building, that is the one proverb, that you can actually have a 350 pages of a thesis on one proverb. That building, what we talk about, there's a building, and then you have the rooms. The rooms actually is connected to what you call the context or situation, as Doc, explained earlier on. Now, you ask about my days, what the proverbs meant for me, and then how I executed them, I applied them. Yes. Contextually, proverbs are very interesting. Now, if we are talking about health, if you want to talk about warning, if you want to talk about criticism, if you want to talk about everybody is a unique person, there are all proverbs to that, without you going round or beating about the bush with that winding kind of statement to explain. For instance, there's this proverb in Akan, and I'll come out with two different contexts. Now, I started with that esono ukisi, esono ashia, esono anwea, esono dote, esono ekura, esono abutokura, esono ekura kronkron. Okay, so in the family of the mice, there's the real mice, there's a spotted skin mice, and then there's the one that is called the realist, the real one, the one that is the true mice. Now, it is telling you that first context is actually connected to royals. When you go into a house of royals, they may all fall under one category as royals, but then only one of them can occupy the throne.
Sure.
This context is telling you that yes, you may have a pool of talent, but at a point in time, you need one person to fill a gap. There's another context to this one, and that is to say that everybody is a unique being. Because of the family of the mice, you have different type of the mice and what actually they do. Others even extended to the one that resides in the church, You know, you have a church mice.
Yeah.
Yes, you have that one, and then you have the one that leads along the shoulders of the road. And then extend that one to them. So there's another one. For instance, health. Prevention is better than cure. Now this is a simple proverb, but it goes deeper in meaning. When you don't allow things to happen, because one, if they do happen, the possibility of you not getting cure, or the possibility of you not getting something to actually get it off you would be a problem. So you don't allow the thing in the first place to happen. It tells you also that once you allow that to happen, one, you're going to make monetary investment, time investment, and the rest. So what is this proverb telling you? What it is actually telling you is that, yes, you always have to be careful about yourself and prevent things from happening. You don't allow them to happen. Let me give you another one. There's this proverb that I think people are connecting it to its literal sense more than the figurative sense. This is one of the issues that as we move along. Ochiamia onima semka. Osenana wasuma. There's a lot of debate about this. But you see, Ochiamia onim asemka. People are saying that it should be Ochiame enim asemka. I have done a lot of research about this. Later on, I found out that the first one, which is connected to the literal aspect, is the correct one. But people forget about the figurative aspect of, decoding the proverb. That is, Ochiamia onim asemka. Ose nana wasuma. He's trying to tell you that somebody who doesn't want to speak a lot, or who doesn't want to be too winding with what somebody has already said, would always just cut everything short and say nana wasuma. So figuratively, he's saying that, yes, I don't want to repeat what somebody has said. So nana, this is what Kweku Esumedu said. Not the literal sense that we are saying that, why no Ochiame would be chosen or selected. No Ochiame who doesn't have that kind of experience and who is not well versed with the language would be chosen to be Ochiame. That is not correct. I think that what it is proverbs always come with that kind of metaphorical and figurative aspect that we have to look out for. So culturally, it has become part of us, just because instead of you going round, you could use proverb to cut everything. Subtly, you don't have to be offensive.
Okay.
When you are dealing with situations that could actually be offensive, like the proverb that we were talking about before Doc joined us. Insufibia to me, Edumja. Yes, when we had the earlier conversation, that's off air, I was telling you that yes, there's a way that could have been crafted that wouldn't sound offensive if the fee, which is the adjective added to the insu. But of course, like you're saying, it's a proverb, so it is actually making it more figurative. It makes it more, it makes it more attractive to people who do not actually go with.
Exactly, and that proverb, for instance, would also be more attractive to people who want to say something briefly, without getting others to ask too many questions. So sometimes you want to ask too many questions, and his answer to you is
yes, exactly. Insufibia to me. But I have a problem with that insufi, because insubia to me dumja could have made sense.
Yeah.
And in the same way,
you're right on that one.
Yes.
But I think that other contexts in which that proverb is also used.
Okay.
The other context.
So you can you give an example so that within the same context, I can also come out with other elements that will give you the same.
What we're going to do
Exactly.
when we return after this break is that we'll get into the context. I mean, we're discussing proverbs. It's very important. We get into the context and everything. This morning, we're talking about the relevance and significance of proverbs, and we're joined by Ananode Ampofo, who's a poet, musician, and a journalist, and Dr. Collins Bedu-Agyemang, who's senior lecturer, Department of Psychology at the University of Ghana, and a human capital consultant. When we return after these messages, we'll do that contextualization. We'll also get Dr. Collins Bedu-Agyemang to tell us some of the proverbs that he thinks, even within our corporate environment, resonate so well that could be used in getting the best out of employees. We'll be right back.
Do you need money to start a business? Do you need money to expand your business? Are you a government or private sector worker in need of money to sort out emergencies? Do you need working capital loan, or do you need an emergency loan? Quick Credit will loan you money so you can repay in flexible terms. It's collateral-free loan with no susu, savings, account opening or deposit wahala. You just need to be a Ghanaian with your Ghana card. Quick Credit covers all forms of loan, and so you have no excuse not to work this year and beyond. Call Quick Credit on 030-2200-390 or 059-6920-833. Take note, we do not give loans via the internet. Beware of scammers. We are regulated and licensed by Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions applied.
Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Keys. What could be simpler than a key? Who doesn't have a key? A car key, an office key, a drawer key. But there's one key that rules them all. The house key. The key to a place we call home. The key to the home where everything comes together. The key to a home that is our own. A home where we make life happen with our families and loved ones. Adoha has been working hard for over 30 years to make home ownership within reach for many. Say yes to property with Adoha. Your dream home is one call away. Your dream home is a few clicks away. Visit our Accra project, The Place, by calling 030-2789-757.
Imagine you have the power to impact the world around you. At the British Council, we see students from all over the globe coming together for equality of education that achieves goals. An IELTS test from the British Council can help you own your future. For a limited time only, when you book IELTS with British Council, you will get our most popular preparation course, Road to IELTS Premium, for free. Valued at $80, Road to IELTS Premium gives you all the material you need to get a great IELTS score. Visit the British Council website today.
My guy, DSTV brings some cool package for your pocket, eh? It costs 45 Ghana cedis a month. Hey. Enjoy 40 plus channels, great local content on Akwaba Magic Ebusia, edge of your seat drama series, unmissable soaps, informative international news channels, and great football content. All this day inside the 45 Ghana cedis. So DSTV Paddy Camo. Get your decoder today for 269 Ghana cedis, or simply dial *759# to connect and join in the fun. DSTV. It's your moment.
Roverman Productions, in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, present Just the Tip, an original Eboy play.
You intend to ask my father's permission to marry me? What if I don't want to marry you?
What?
You're going to ask daddy for my hand, but have you asked me to marry you? Exactly. I rest my case.
Just the Tip will show at the National Theatre on March 24th, 25th, 26th, 31st, and April 1st and 2nd. One show on Fridays at 7 p.m. 2 shows on Saturdays at 4 and 8 p.m. 3 shows on Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. p.m. That is Roverman 123 rates 150 Ghana cedis early bird and 200 Ghana cedis during production period. Tickets available on the short code *365 *535 hash and all the usual outlets. Early bird promo ends on March 23rd. Sponsored by Ebony Condoms, Gino Tomato Mix, GCB Bank, and M Notify. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Well, this is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and this morning the conversation is very simple about Proverbs, and we're having a nice time. We're joined by Nano Deampofo, who's a poet, musician, and journalist, Dr. Collins Bedua Adjiman, who's Senior Lecturer, Department of Psychology at the University of Ghana and a Human Capital Consultant. We're looking at the relevance and significance. I'll be doing some contextual analysis with Nano Deampofo shortly. But before we get into that, look, fellow Ghanaians, the next COVID-19 vaccination campaign for Greater Accra is happening from the 15th to the 19th of March. Started already under the auspices of the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service and partners. So all over Ghana, trained health workers are at post to get you vaccinated against COVID-19 in our health centers, schools, markets, churches, bus stops, and neighborhoods. Those who have had their first and second dose of COVID-19 vaccine qualify to go for a booster dose. Now, the vaccine is safe, effective, and free. It reduces COVID-19 disease, its severity, and prevents hospitalization and death. So if you feel anything unusual after vaccination, report to the nearest health facility. Continue to observe the COVID-19 prevention protocols to get a good life. Wear your face mask in crowded places. Frequently wash your hands with soap and running water. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer and keep physical distance. Protect yourself, protect your family. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 now. And this message is from the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Health Service and its partners.
And the Vodafone Business presents Too Much Business, the #1 mobile plan for businesses in Ghana today. With Vodafone Too Much Business, you have the best mobile plan on the markets that gives you your business the best value. That means you have the flexibility to choose your voice, data, and SMS packages that suit your businesses or your business size and ambitions. Get more minutes for Vodafone to Vodafone calls and calls to other networks, data and SMS in one complete mobile package. Experience free calls among your employees and roll over unused data. Now you can take your business to the next level with Vodafone Too Much Business. Send START START to 050-7779-000 or email vodafonebusiness.gh@vodafone.com to sign up now. Vodafone, further together.
So, given the current economic conditions, it is critical to protect oneself from the consequences of any unforeseen events. So join the over 8 million customers who are living life the AU way. Subscribe to AU Recharge with Care Annual Cover now and receive 6,000 cedis in life insurance cover for yourself and a family member to support funeral expenses, 120 Ghana cedis daily hospital cash benefit to support hospital admission bills, and a 10% no claim cash back. Make life simple. Dial *928 *101 hash to sign up to AO Recharge. AO Recharge with Care Annual Cover now. To learn more, contact us on WhatsApp 0596 918235 or visit our Facebook and Instagram pages at IU Ghana. IU because you care.
Absolutely. And did you miss out the January admission? Worry no more. Heritage Christian University College is offering you the opportunity to join the April 2023 intake. Heritage Christian College is a university set up to provide a missing link in tertiary education through conviction, character development, creativity, compassion, and community. The university has since 2018 given over 300,000 1,000 Ghana cedis as startup grants to a number of its students to start their own businesses through Startup Challenge. So HCC has internationally built a technology environment in which students do not need to buy books before they can study. All they need is a laptop. HCC is located at Amasaman, is behind the Olympic Stadium, and is affiliated to KNUST, accredited by GTech. The degree programs are BBA programs, the options: accounting, marketing, human resource management, banking and finance, and business information technology management. Also BSc information technology, BSc information security, and Bachelor of Theology. Professional ICA, CIMG, CIHRM, and ICM, and media short courses are also available. What makes them unique is the entrepreneurship training. It comes with financial support. There's one student, one laptop with terms and conditions, affordable and flexible fee structure, as well as scholarships with terms and conditions. Contact HCC, that's the Heritage Christian College, on 0547 777 731 or 020-229-8399. You can also just pick up your phone and dial star 789 star 300 hash to purchase an online serial number and apply via their website, which is www.hcuc.edu.gh. 50% tuition waiver for all April 2023 fresh students. Heritage Christian College, a university training compassionate entrepreneurial leader. And Winston, here's something that they say: Ansana mubihuse Kramai nam yedeno nasa.
Hey,
I think somebody says it properly.
Well,
I just learnt it back there. One of the notes sent.
Well, one of the notes, answer the Kramai nam edeno nasa. Oh, Kramai nam, if prepared properly, is nice.
Oh, Winston.
So now that let's continue with the conversation. We'll get Dr. Abedu Ajman shortly. So you were talking about
Insufi. Yes, exactly. Yes, I was saying that I have a little problem with how that proverb was crafted.
Yes. And I was telling you that. So for instance, I probably may agree with you that maybe the person who also sent it, because when you say Insufi biya to midumuja, maybe the proverb is Insufi to midumuja. But let's even stick with the Insufi biya to midumuja.
It doesn't matter. I think where the problem lies is the fee, which is the adjective, which is added to. Exactly.
So you see, you would hear it a lot in certain contexts.
Yes.
So for instance, somebody says, we enkuyi.
Yes.
Then the guy says, Insufi to midumuja.
Okay.
Insufi biya to midumuja or Insufi to midumuja. The essence is that while you try to talk down something, you try to say, this isn't right, or this can't do this, he tells you, no. Insufi kra to midumuja. Insufi to midumuja. So it may not be good, it may not sound pleasant to you, but at the end of the day, it can achieve the results that you want.
So you're virtually saying that you're frustrating or worse moment, anything goes.
A drowning man will clutch at the straw.
Exactly. For instance, what our basic business of wearing attire is to cover our nakedness.
Yes.
So, for instance, if you have this part of your attire is torn, and then if the rest can cover your nakedness, that's in that sense you are able to say that yes, okay, say if you be to me, yes. Exactly. But I'm saying that when you are dealing with human beings, regarding this kind of proverb, which I find it a bit offensive because of the fee that is attached to the. For instance, if the person gives you help, it wasn't that kind of help that you had been looking for, but at least at that moment it served the purpose.
Yes.
But the next time the person hears, maybe you are saying that you shouldn't say it in the presence of the person, but in the absence of in a gossip manner, But what are we talking about? We are talking about proverbs, and we are saying that it's a wise saying.
Yes.
So how do you hide the wise aspect of the saying and say that you want to use the proverbs and then you want to hail the proverb? How do you say it? So that is some aspect that we have to also go into it, that those people who created the proverbs, they are human beings, they are fallible, and sometimes they also went far. Why didn't they say that, look, in Subia to me Dumja, and it doesn't make any difference, but adding the fee, which could actually spell, that kind of offensive. No. I get you.
You get me. Yes.
I get you. But let me before Doc join us. Before Doc joins us, I learned this proverb from Alaji Abi Fusin.
Okay.
Now, he said that there's, I think there was a quarrel between two, guys, and then he came out and said that, look, when a walking stick is turned upside down, it becomes a weapon. When a walking stick is turned upside down, it becomes a weapon. Now, see, I have 3 models of dealing with proverbs. I want to link it, connect it to Doc. Doc said something that you have to break them down first. At the first point of, the core, you have to break them down. What we call the ingredients, the building blocks. Break them down there. For instance, if you want to talk about cocoa, what is cocoa? Flour. What is flour? Then you come to the actual meaning. When you have put them together, when you juxtapose them together, you give a meaning. Then you come to the contextual aspect, which is the last meaning that way. So what is this trying to say here? For instance, we want to deal with communication, and if you communicate properly, you convey the essence for which your intent is, right? So for instance, if you say it is pragmatic, and then is it pragmatic? They are two different, constructions. Now, if the communication is turned upside down, for instance, in this case, you would mean different thing from what your intention could have been. That is exactly what Abi Fuseni was saying, that, and literally, it's true. You know that in our formative days, if you went to the old men used the walking stick, and that was their weapon. So that part that touches the ground is where it could be conveniently used to throw it at you, because where there's a handle, the walking stick has that handle part, so that place he cannot conveniently throw it if he wants to aim at you. But the other part that touches the ground is where it becomes more convenient. So when he turns it upside down, it becomes a weapon. Sure. And at that point, it's a weapon for the person who is holding it. That's why, right from the beginning, I said that if you build the house, that is the proverb, there could be more rooms or only one room. The more rooms are the contextual aspect of the proverb that we're talking about. But the building aspect is the proverb. But the context could be more, like I just said. Yes.
Great. Let me bring Dr. Collins Bedouajiman here in at this point. And I want Doc to tell us more about, how proverbs could be used within our corporate world, and how it can enhance, performance within, corporate space. Doc, so tell us, you've been researching into all of these and you make a strong case for it. Tell us.
Thank you very much. So I think a very beautiful blend from Nana Ode Ampofos positions as well. One thing that I want to reiterate, we need to understand proverbial sayings and applications from context.
Sure.
And before I highlight the relevance to especially shaping organizational values and corporate principles, let me also add to Nana's point that proverbs could be misapplied by some users. Depending on who is using the proverb, it could have a positive tone or a negative tone.
Sure.
Now, in 2014, I remember doing a particular presentation in a conference where I looked at curbing corruption in Africa, the disillusionment of the financial control aspect, answers in the bosom of psychologists. As part of this paper, I indicated how some of our proverbial sayings which technically may have shaped some of us Ghanaians, endorses corruption. And that is how sometimes people misapply a good intended proverb. Let me cite 2 examples here. Ukurumu pete ediwo namwa ebika. In a sense, let's think about how the many Ghanaians who have lamented setting up businesses, bringing their own family members on board, and their own family members will make sure this organization doesn't grow, but rather ground it to zero. When the person is misbehaving, not working well, stealing monies, taking unapproved monies and what have you, if you dare complain, he's a cousin to the CEO, he tell you, it's a business for you, it's for my own uncle, it's for my own brother. In a sense, yes, even if others will chop, and then the company will go down, allow me, a family member, to enjoy it. In politics, you could apply it. Maybe this person will say, we are within the same fraternity, party A, party B, and so it's better we enjoy it and it stays within. This is a misapplication of a proverb.
Sure.
Another example of how proverbs get misapplied and takes on negative connotation. Once again, it is endorsing the lapses in corporate governance and also corruption. So if you have a CEO and I am just a non-managerial employee, in a sense, there is opinion CEO, a manager, a line manager, a supervisor. If the person is doing something wrong, you dare not say it. If these things are proverbial, they have their history. We need to understand from what perspective were these proverbial sayings carved. Others may misapply these proverbs to endorse their wrongdoings, and that is not acceptable. Now, coming to how we can continue to use proverbial sayings to actually strengthen our front in organizations. In one of our papers with Professor Maxwell Sume and Amponsa, we looked at 10 different facets. The goal was to show organizational researchers, organizational psychologists, and HR practitioners why we need to resort to the knowledge close to us. If we go to voter region, there might be voter region specific proverbs that the people there will align to. If you go to the north, yes, there are proverbial sayings that they will align to. If you come to Accra, the same thing. So given the over almost 80 different dialects of languages we have in Ghana, many of them may have their own proverbial sayings. And the point is, if I'm training in a particular context, I need to appreciate the dynamics of my team. So I'm going to train Joy FM team. The first question as a human capital consultant I'll ask, who are my audience? I get to know the dynamics, the demographic characteristics. We are some females, some males. We are some from the northern block, some from the southern block. I get to know all these, the age differentiation and all that. That will inform my preparation. That will inform some of the ideas I would want to share and from which perspective. Now come to the first application of a particular proverb. Now in this particular proverb, we highlighted the value of synergy and collaboration. And what did we do? In English, 2 Maxwell Ducks or antelopes defeat 1 black one. The extractive meaning is teamwork. There is always an advantage. In that particular paper we did, we build the application and illustrate how organizations could leverage on the advantages of having people work in teams.
Doc, you know
Today
what?
we are talking.
I want us to do right now, Doc. You know what I want us to do right now? I'm trying to look for a proverb that would depict the situation. But you know, as you enjoy conversations, then time is also not your friend. So unfortunately for us, time is not our friend now. So I want us to have this conversation again next week. And I know that you would make time to join us again because of the interest here, because you're doing something also in Proverbs and health and safety and all of that.
Yes.
We can even go into all of that because we need to be wrapping up the conversation. So I'll let you give me your all-time favorite proverb, most memorable one.
That is good. Mm-hmm. So my all-time, especially when it comes to teamwork, Obakufo ewire edura egu fom. Obakufo ewire edura egu fom. The context of this, in the olden days, the bark of a tree was very essential and medicinal. And mostly, the herbalists may have told you, as you rake the bark, don't let it fall down. They may have even scared you, if it falls down, the potency is gone. Exactly. Technically, what it means is once it falls down, it gets contaminated.
Yeah.
And so the scare is there that it shouldn't fall down. Yeah. Now, think about trying to just scrape the back of a tree onto maybe your palm or a basket or a bucket you have. If you don't take care, they all end up falling down. In a sense, if one person goes to collect medicine, it falls on the ground. So how can we actually build on this? Help lightens work. And that is why in Joy FM Morning Show, we have the producers, we have those who have gone to the field, we have those who will get the newspapers ready, we have the news anchors, and the producer will connect the facilitators and those to be on the host and what have you. Essentially saying that if we work effectively and spread the load, everyone will be efficient, and that will complement the overall goal of an organization or a unit.
Thank you very, very much, Dr. Collins Bidu Ajiman, for joining us this morning. We are very grateful to you. We'll have this conversation again next week. Thank you very much.
Certainly.
Great. Nana, your favorite?
So
you have 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute.
And just want to augment what Doc said.
I'm checking the time now.
Yes, about the background. I mean, it will spice it up. Kwasienity now grow. Now, you know, when the food becomes wise and fair play ends, it has a background. The background is that there's this chief, which when those carrying the drums and send them to their backgrounds, always when they finish, they are told stories instead of giving them something to it. And one day, what happened was that in the middle of the journey, the drum carriers brought all the drums down. And that one thing about chieftaincy is that you cannot remain in the middle of the road. And because these people are vexed to that kind of system, they knew that that was where they could get the chief to give them something. So all the drums came down. Then agro egu. So it tells you that we're talking about corporate, institution and how the proverb. You cannot continue to cheat others, shortchange them. At one point in time, they become wise, and the company will collapse.
No, they are powerful. Thank you very much. Yes, it's signing off.
Nana or the Ampofono. I want to use an epigram to sign it off, please.
Go ahead.
Nana or de Ampofono. Medino the Edicano. Brofo say when the truth of the matter becomes scarce, or in every verbal communication, when there's absence of truth in it, it's heavily marked by unnecessary conjunction and stammering. And I can't because ASR no quite sama nak aye na intimidini ni edikane ye fem na ebie nana. Ana ebere TV3 by no abranti bi wo frɛ no Kofi Dochi Ampao obeye adwuma ma mfantefo ani gye papa nti won so yes obeye dokuno bi na wo de ator Kofi Dochi Ampao Kofi Dochi Ampao no dokuna wo ye no woto no una Dochi aw chese wo de to Kofi Dochi enti una do chiao na kuapemfo ko hoko di ya meye wonde nti wonso yes wo beye bibi no wode aka una do chiao nti woto no odei timidin menya nana yenya odei ena fe akuapem ampomfo wotin se sa dokono no yede wo kodi ya wo ba no ngafono nyina aye mpofo nti afi yenya nana odei ampofo. I thank you for having me.
We'll be right back.
Imagine you had the power to impact the world around you. At the British Council, we see students from all over the world with dreams of a bright future, coming together for a quality of education that achieves goals. Those who study abroad in countries like the UK are getting much more than a degree. They are getting a world of valuable experiences. Find out how the IELTS test from the British Council can help you own your future. Visit the British Council website today.
1xBet. Easy betting, easy winnings. 1xBet, the most reliable service to make deposits easily with high odds and numerous bonuses on the spot. Register now at 1xbet.com.gh. Use promo code BESTODDSGH to get 300% bonus up to 3,445 Ghana cedis on your first deposit. Easy to use, easy to have a chance to win. 1xBet, reliable bookmaker.
Gambling can be addictive. Bet responsibly. Not for person under 18 years. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission.
Adunayide, football from around the world. Feely on HD Plus from 17 January 2023. Score HD is available only on HD Plus channel 151.
Attention all cybersecurity leaders. Are you looking to stay ahead of the ever-evolving cybersecurity landscape and your management requirements? Then mark your calendars for the Chief Information Security Officer CISO Summit 2023, the premier event for top-level security professionals. Join us for 2 days of engaging discussions, expert insights, and networking opportunities with like-minded individuals and gain valuable knowledge to keep your organization safe and secure. The CISO Summit is coming off on the 22nd and 23rd of March at the Labadi Beach Hotel. Theme: Cybersecurity Modernization with a Threat-Informed Defense. Don't miss out on the chance to sharpen your skills and stay ahead of the curve. The rate is 3,000 Ghana cedis regular and 2,500 Ghana cedis for early bird until the 28th of February. Register at www.thecisosummit.com or call 0572 760 472 or 0558 588 407. Your journey to better protecting your organization's critical assets is at risk. Book your seat now.
Get ready to experience a night like never before with Ahima Messi, Kofi Osipipra, PSA Esther, Ankalato, Ella Duncan Williams, and your host MOG. Also ministering Keepers Music and Liberty Voices Choir as MOG Music presents New Wine Concert. Theme: The Coming Glory on Sunday, the 19th of March 2023 at the Oil Dome Royal House Chapel Ahimfie. Time 5 p.m. Rate 200 Ghana cedis VIP. Gallery Standard 40 Ghana cedis. Gallery Double 70 Ghana cedis. Regular Standard 80 Ghana cedis. Regular Double 150 Ghana cedis. Visit www.tickets.newwineconcert.com or dial *389*777# to purchase your tickets. Sponsors: Oduma, Bell Beverages, Bell Aqua, Total Family Health Organization, First Choice Hair and Beauty Salon, Tank Palace, DDP, eTransact, Oasis Studios. For more information, call 0500 053 881. Media partner, Joy FM.
My guy, DSTV brings some cool package for your pocket, eh? It costs 45 Ghana cedis a month. Hey. Enjoy 40 plus channels, great local content on Akwaba Magic Ebusia, edge of your seat drama series, unmissable soaps, informative international news channels, and great football content. All this day inside the 45 Ghana cedis. So DSTV Paddy Kamu, get your decoder today for 269 Ghana cedis, or simply dial *759# to connect and join in the fun. DSTV. It's your moment.
I've been everywhere and anywhere I go.
Fortune rice. It needs just a little water. The greenstone stick and the aroma and taste are delicious. Fortune rice, always on point, just like mom.
Now introducing Fortune Emoka, your tasty Ghana rice for all your rice meals.
This advert is FDA approved.
Just like mom.
everybody, let's fight Corona.
Hello, good people of Ghana. Have you been vaccinated against COVID-19 yet? If not, then hurry and go for any of these vaccines. Moderna, AstraZeneca, and Johnson & Johnson, given to 18-year-olds and above, while Pfizer is given to 15-year-olds and above. If you're pregnant, go for Moderna or Pfizer vaccines. Vaccination is taking place in health centers, schools, markets, churches, bus stations, and your neighborhood. The vaccines are safe, effective, and free. They reduce COVID-19 disease, its severity, and prevent hospitalization and death. Take along any ID card and your COVID-19 vaccination card. Wait patiently for 10 to 15 minutes after vaccination before leaving the site. If you feel anything unusual after the vaccination, report to the nearest health facility. Continue to wear your face mask. Frequently wash your hands with soap and running water. Use alcohol-based hand sanitizer and keep physical distancing. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Get vaccinated against COVID-19 now. This message is from Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and partners.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Joy 99.7 FM.
Listen. Nobody is like you. Nobody is like you.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set.
Nobody is like you.
Always the best bet on Joy.
That's right. Nobody is like you. You are strong tower. You are a maker. Nobody is like you. You are strong tower. You are a maker. Yeah. Nobody is like.
There's nobody else like our God. Listen, the gentleman that I'm speaking to next year on the Super Morning Show is one who is not only gifted, but the difference is that he is anointed. Good morning, MOG.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Super Morning Show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Pastor Nanaya Obuachi. Listen, how has it been? I mean, I know you're preparing for the new wine concert and all,
right.
But what's up with you?
I've been very busy moving up and down, preparing for new album, of course, and not just that, but also juggling it with work,
right?
And further responsibilities, because I have a family. So basically that's what I've been up to, managing all these things together.
Right. And then of course the music is also at the center of it all. But tell us about the new wine concert. You've been doing it for a while now.
Right.
What's the history?
So new wine concert started somewhere 2013, if I'm right. And we started with a worship program in Tema.
Right.
Started with name by worship. The name was Worship in His Presence, which metamorphosed into new wine concert. And we've been doing this unofficially for almost 13 years or more. Yeah, but for documentation purposes, this is the 7th edition, and we've been growing it. That's where we record most of the songs. That has been a blessing to the nations of the world. From Be Lifted to Hallelujah, to Local Praise, to Elohim, to all the songs that people love about MOG music. These are the platforms we use to record it. So we use that platform to record and also to bring people to worship together, sing praises, for us to, just reminisce on things that God has done for us. Just give thanks, basically.
How was last year's?
Last year was amazing. I think it was our biggest gathering ever at the Oil Dome, which is a 21,000 seater. Yeah, we gathered close to 18,000 people.
Wow.
On paper, so off paper can be.
Nice. And that's where we're doing this year.
That's what we're doing it this year.
Okay. But what will be different?
What will be different is that, it's a new wine. We are going to put it in the new wine skin, and we are recording some songs as well.
Okay.
So I've done praise medley, I've done local praise.
Okay.
I've done choral praise. So I'm about to do Ewe praise.
Hey, oh.
Yeah.
You'll be dancing Agbaja on stage.
Yeah, with the bobo. So we have some bobo guys
That's
coming
exciting.
to join. Yeah. So ma woman no see no bo ma no bo. So sounds like that.
Now you're coming home. You're coming home. I can't wait.
I know. So it's going to be an amazing time. We will. The setup is different this year.
Okay.
We took it a notch higher. Obviously, the guests are also different this year.
Who's coming?
So we have Ohima Mercy on the bill. A woman that I've come to love. I did Otimimu with.
After that feature.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I have PSA Esther Wayemi Hitmaker on the bill. We have Uncle Ato representing. We Ella Duncan Williams King and Kofi Pepra ministering as well. We have Keepers Music and Liberty Choir for House Chapel. So basically these people are going to join me, God willing, on Sunday for us to bring to you the new wine and be a blessing to the body of Christ and beyond. Anybody who's interested in coming up to be a part of this event.
Right. Where do we get tickets?
Very simple. I don't want anybody to move from their seats. Stay at home. Pick your phone right now as I'm talking to you.
Okay.
And dial star 389.
Star 389.
Star 777 hash.
Star 777. That's
377
Okay.
hash. And you can get your ticket right away for the New Wine concert.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says welcome to New Wine concert tickets.
That's
Select
right.
an option.
That's right.
Buy tickets.
That's right.
Contact support.
That's right.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, so you can get your ticket from there. 40 Ghana cedis. If you want to buy 2 of that, we give it to you for 70 Ghana cedis. 80 Ghana cedis. If you want to buy 2 of that, we give it to you for 150, or the VIP for 200 Ghana cedis. Somebody may ask why I need to buy a ticket to be at New One concert. If any of my songs that we've released has been a blessing to you, if any of Ohima Mercy's song, PSA Esther, Uncle Atu, Kofi Pepra, Ella Duncan Williams King, Keepers Music, Liberty Choir has been a blessing to you, it's an opportunity for you to just pick a seed, something to support what we are doing, and little drops of water makes a mighty ocean.
Right.
It has taken a lot to build a set or to put this event together. So your 200 CDs, your 40 Ghana CDs, your 80 Ghana CDs goes a long way to bring that vision to fusion. And we feel loved and supported and encouraged to know that people of Ghana enjoy what we are giving to them.
Right.
So you coming means a lot to us.
Absolutely. Listen, we spend a lot more money doing other things. This is the presence of the Almighty, and this is money that's going into the work of God. So it shouldn't be too much.
That's right.
And I think what you're charging is, I see that this is a token really, just so we can all be there to support. So this is happening on Sunday.
On Sunday, this Sunday, the time is 5 p.m. Anybody that knows MOG music knows that I start on time. I always say this: if it's 5 p.m. and it's just one person there, I'm going to honor that person for keeping their time and coming at 5, and I'm going to start at 5. Yeah.
God bless you. God bless you. Just finally, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going?
Doing this?
Keeps me going is the purpose that God has given me. I feel fulfilled when I'm able to achieve what God gives to me, for a season, for a period. So my fulfillment comes in me fulfilling God's purpose for my life and for my generation.
That's refreshing. Purpose. Not your purpose,
no,
but God's purpose.
That's right.
God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you so much for doing this, and we will all be there to support you on
Thank
Sunday.
You so much.
You're an amazing person. Your music impacts lives.
Amen.
It blesses us. Because, sometimes you can't pray, you can't say the words.
That's right.
But just singing along a song such as what you keep giving us.
That's right.
Is prayer. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
MOG will be on stage at the Oil Dome, that's the Royal House,
that's
Chapel
right.
International, on 19 Sunday. So please get your tickets and be there. It will be a total blessing.
Amen.
Thank you, MOG. Stay with us. This is the Super Morning Show.
Coffee in your cup.
I love this station.
And so live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Before we go, let me tell you about Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your number one supplier of quality office essentials. Well, you don't have to walk to any of their branches. Just log on to kingdomstoreonline.com and they will arrange delivery to your home and office within a reasonable time, offering free delivery within Accra and time and accepting payment via Momo across all networks. Terms and conditions apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmark.
And here's good news from MTN to you, especially if you're a small to medium scale business owner. With SME Plus, you get to manage all your operational costs in communication. This service simply allows you to choose from affordable packages and enjoy talk time, SMS, data, and business content all bundled in one subscription. The other exciting news is you get free on-net calls every Monday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. All you have to do to enjoy is to dial star 5060 hash to sign up. You can send a WhatsApp or call 0244 308 111. Get more information and stay connected everywhere.